Hello, my name is Professor Henrietta Moore and I'm Director of the Institute for Global Prosperity at University College London. And on behalf of the IGP's Financing Prosperity Network, I would like to welcome you to Payback, Coordinating Solutions to the Debt Crisis. Payback is an e-conference that seeks to address the urgent problem of debt by examining potential solutions and forms of innovation across the globe. Here in the UK, private debt has become acute. As UK government spending has declined, personal debt has ballooned, reaching over £1,600 billion by the end of last year. Declining housing affordability has translated into over £100,300 billion of mortgage debt. During the period 2012 to 2017, unsecured credit increased 19%, car finance doubled, student debt has doubled to £100 billion, and council tax arrears have increased 12%. Dangerously high levels of debt have become a problem that now affects a variety of age groups and income brackets. Although the poorest, the youngest, ethnic minorities and non-citizens are still disproportionately affected. The situation in the UK is part of a much larger and more troubling global trend. Total debt owned by governments, companies and individuals to individuals, companies or governments in other countries is $74 trillion as of 2017. This is equivalent to $10,000 per person, or 100% of global income. Efforts to pay off this debt have fed directly into in-work poverty, homelessness, rising instances of mental illness, and in some societies, generalised financial precarity. Societies have become more unequal as rentier economics and interest payments concentrate wealth in increasingly fewer hands. Clearly, responses that counter the proliferation and intensification of debt are desperately needed as part of broader efforts to envision and engender more inclusive and sustainable forms of prosperity that recognise planetary limits. We need to know more about alternatives that allow people to both manage existing debt problems while creating new forms of flourishing beyond debt. How can real quality of life be financed? What options are available for the majority of people whose efforts to create meaningful lives are not supported by existing financial systems and relations? These are the questions that the IGP's Financing Prosperity Network was set up to explore. The network draws together multiple forms of expertise from within and beyond the Academy to address challenges relating to debt and to reimagine the role of finance in shaping, sustaining and securing communities across the world. In this e-conference, we have asked a number of Financing Prosperity Network members in the UK to begin a conversation about debt that we hope will become truly global. However, for this to happen, we need you. We need to hear about the innovations that are happening where you are living, whether these are driven by government, business, third sector organisations, or communities. We want to find out more about new organisations, technologies, policies, forms of regulation, community activism, and improvisations that have the potential or are already changing the world of debtors for the better. We're interested in what makes things work in particular times and places, and how such ideas might travel to other contexts, especially those that seem radically different. By gathering these ideas and practices together online, we also seek to amplify them and help them travel further. Collective conversations and partnerships are crucial if we want to generate new ideas about how to make prosperity happen for communities around the globe. Our mission at the Institute for Global Prosperity is to draw together cutting-edge academic thinking from a range of disciplines with social and technical innovation to improve evidence, reasoning and decision-making about how to build a globally prosperous future. With these insights, we work with communities and a range of partners to challenge assumptions, reframe questions, and develop new approaches to achieving a more prosperous global future, underpinned by the principles of fairness and justice and a realistic long-term vision of humanity's place in the world, a place where societies coexist and interact effectively, and where key players seek to improve prosperity locally and globally. Please join us in this endeavour by watching the videos, participating in the online discussions, and joining the Financing Prosperity Network.